Retinoids can seem scary, especially if you're someone who's used to skincare, meaning masks and hyaluronic acid. But they can be transformative, and I do not know a person who isn't interested in skin transformation. So today, I'm going to share with you the big retinoid mistakes I see in my patients in clinic and what you can do to avoid them. Hi guys, I'm Dr. Sam, helping you get closer to bright, clear skin like I've done for thousands of patients in my Harley Street clinic. Now you're going to want to stay right to the end of today's video because I'm giving away my retinoid hacks that are going to get you into the retinoid golden zone. So mistake number one is using the wrong one. Now what do I mean by the wrong one? Well, the retinoid category is an immense one, from everything from a retinol palmitate, which frankly doesn't do very much, over the counter, to the big daddy, tretinoin on prescription. And it can make you feel like you've got a serious sense of FOMO if you're not using a prescription retinoid, particularly if you're in an active skincare Facebook group, one of these closed communities like the Dr. Sam Skincare Club, where everyone's talking about being on prescription creams, and you'll think, gosh, I should be on that. That sounds amazing. I better get me some. And with the advent of online prescribing services, it is much easier to get hold of now than it ever used to be, which on the one hand is fantastic. But on the other hand, it does mean that many people are missing out from seeing someone face to face, actually burying for something buried in the sofa, without actually seeing your skin. And this can mean that you end up with something more active, than your skin can handle, particularly at the beginning. So I would urge caution when starting out, and don't try and overextend yourself. This is a project for life. It's not just for the next few weeks. So there's no problem with starting gently, something over the counter that you can gradually retinize your skin. It can minimize all sorts of things like purging and the irritancy factor. So you can get your barrier used to using a more gentle retinoid and then ascend the ladder rung by rung. As I said, a project for life. So there's no rush to go in hard and heavy if your skin is not able to handle it. And if you are just starting out, do watch my Retinoid Revelations playlist. I'm linking to it here so that you can have a step-by-step guide, almost like a hand holding yours for the first 6 weeks to make sure that you get over those little road bumps that can stand in your way so you can start your retinoid journey with confidence. Error number two is the wrong application. What do I mean by that? Well, I still see lots of people chasing breakouts, spot treating with retinoids, and that is incorrect. They are designed for use all over the skin. They are for prevention. So at the very least, treat the zone you're getting breakouts, but why waste them? You can have the most powerful skin transformation by using your retinoid all over. It's the reason I developed the 13-dot technique to ensure a nice, even application without missing bits out so that your skin really does radiate that grown-up glow. Error number three, the wrong site. That means that you are not applying your retinoid with enough precision. Now, the reason, again, I developed the 13-dot technique was to give you guidance about where to focus your application on and where to avoid. So moisturizer goggles, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know what I mean, protect the eye area where the skin is literally the thinnest on the body. And the other consideration is the neck, also very thin-skinned, and certainly I would say one of the commonest early errors in terms of redness and irritation developing from retinoid use. You know, you go to bed after putting it on, maybe you've been a little cavalier with it kind of being rubbed in along the jawline, and you lie in bed and swoosh, goes onto the neck and you wake up with redness, which is basically a sign of retinoid dermatitis. So the secret is precision and careful blending at the edges. So you don't want product to sit anywhere and accumulate, particularly in the crease of the nose, which is a really common site if you're not precise enough for things getting sore and irritated. Error number four, going in too hard and too fast. Now, we're all enthusiastic about starting something new, but retinization, the process of getting used to using a retinoid, is a thing, and it can take up to 6 weeks, maybe even 12. So that's between 1 and 2 skin cycles. So What it means is not going in with daily application and maybe not even going in onto cleansed skin. Maybe you buffer with moisturizer first and space out your applications, leave 1 to 2 days in between applications until you've got enough data to suggest that you can go up and apply it more frequently. And I would allow a full 2 weeks before doing that, because a retinoid reaction doesn't happen tomorrow, it happens in 3 to 4 days' time. Now I'm going to share, one of my patients actually made herself an Excel spreadsheet to document her retinoid usage because she got fed up with reacting because she lost track of where she was with her application. So that's an idea, and certainly a bit of rigor and discipline, and not allowing yourself to get sucked into going in too hard and too fast is really key. Area number 5 is going in with too much retinoid. So dosing is something I'm a bit obsessive about. We are using medicines after all, when it comes to prescription creams in particular. So it's why the idea of using a pea-sized amount, or in my language, half a fingertip. So we talk about a fingertip as being a line from the crease to the end of the fingertip, literally a line as product comes out of the tube. And half of that is about a pea-sized amount. So I start patients off typically with a half fingertip amount, never any more than that, because we've got time on our hands here. The benefits are going to kick in the order of weeks, so there really isn't any rush to use that larger amount of a fingertip unit. And you may never need to. It's one of the reasons why defining your goals with retinoid use is so important at the beginning, because there's no need to use more if you're getting the results with less. So that's the lowdown on achieving retinoid success. And once you get over the first couple of skin cycles, you won't look back, and you probably won't know yourself. So I hope that's helped. I hope that the message has come through loud and clear that consistency, precision, dosing, and just generally taking care with your skin are the keys to really being successful with adopting this very important ingredient into your skincare routine. So I hope that was enjoyable, guys, and do hit the notification button if you want to know more about next week's video, which is going to be on dehydration hacks. You won't want to miss it. Bye for now.